Sup everybody, Boca Bhoy here and welcome to the channel. This video is just going to be a quick look at some of the new content which has been added to Red Dead Online after the long awaited DLC finally dropped. Almost 8 months we've waited on some sort of new content for this, and today Rockstar finally released the new Naturalist Role for Red Dead Online. We'll just have a quick look at how you get started in the role and how much it's going to cost you. So at the beginning here, before we get started into it, I'm just going to leave you with the short introduction video introducing you to Harriet Davenport, the one that's going to basically get you started on your Naturalist role, and also Gus, the new trapper to Red Dead Online. So I'll just leave you guys just now with the introduction video from Harriet Davenport when you head over to Strawberry Welcome Centre, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
McMillan! Get down here! This has got to stop!
Madam, please!
No!
I'll be right with you.
I know you're up there!
Oh, marvelous. There she is. Just what I need. The crazy wood nymph. Can't a man take a bath in peace?
What the hell is that?
It's a panther.
You savage!
And a nice clean one now, too. This is going above the mayor's bed. Okay, Mrs. Hobbs will be by to handle the taxidermy.
Oh, travel safe, my friend.
Wait, who are you? Where's Cecil?
Glenn, I'm a friend of his. Cecil had to take a few days off. For stress.
Is there any animal that you have not slaughtered?
Oh, you flatter me, Miss
Sorry,
Davenport.
I really will be right with
The
you.
answer's no, but I'm retired, as you know, and have been for some time.
Yes, and how many have you out there killing for you now?
Not nearly enough, I'm afraid. Business is booming. What about you there? You a hunter? Gus McMillan, master craftsman of fine clothing and accessories. Here's my card. I pay top dollar for animal furs and parts. The rarer, the better.
Don't listen to him. Unbelievable. How do you sleep at night?
On the tiger bedspread, my dear. Seriously, come see me.
You're no better than a murderer. And one day, you'll be seen as such.
Whoa, whoa. Would you mind taking us outside? I don't want any
Shut
trouble.
up, Glenn!
Listen, soon as a squirrel finds a cure for tuberculosis, let's talk.
If intelligence is the barometer of who has the right to live or die, you should have been court-martialed at birth!
Annoying, isn't she? See him? The only thing he had on his mind was hunger, sweetheart, but I pulled the trigger. Survival of the fittest, isn't that your mentor's trite catchphrase?
It's not survival of the fittest. You are killing to line your own pockets.
This is how I make my living. We don't all have a rich daddy. While you're camped out in the woods, making witches' brews and talking to the wildlife, the rest of us are doing some real
You think
work.
this is some big joke?
Oh,
That's
what
enough.
the hell is that? Crazy shrew. They should throw you in an asylum.
Oh, that's it. I quit. You can tell the mayor I've gone home.
Oh, sorry about that awful man. Harriet Davenport. I've been in the field now for 3 years, studying the hidden interconnections between animals of all species. I've seen everything. Joy, disgust, regrets, envy. We're so much more alike than we are different. I'm on the brink of discovering the pathways that link all life. I just need more research material. I have in here detailed notes on pretty much every animal from armadillo to Annisburg, including the locations of some truly impressive varieties. I would be willing to sell this to you if you will commit to bringing me anatomical samples from live species and promise not to carry out any more animal side in pursuit of Gus McMillan's greed. I'll pay you, of course. I promise I'm good for the money. Let's learn from nature, not just... Excellent. Oh, we've been brought together for a reason. I strongly feel that. I've been experimenting with tonics that can provide access to remarkable new pathways of communication with other species. You have to live as they do, eat as they eat, hop as the toad, dig as the mole, love as the badger. If you see what I've seen, you just have to open your mind. voyage of discovery.
As you may have noticed, to get started in the new Naturalist role, it's going to cost you 25 gold bars. You'll get a sample kit, some animal revivers, role XP and a legendary animal map. So yep, legendary animals are making an appearance in Red Dead Online, which should be fun. What is the role? It is basically you're going to go around the map finding certain animals that you need to sedate and then take samples from them to sell to Harriet Davenport, much like the way you sell your collectibles to Madame Nazar. Now here I'm just going to show you some of the kind of unlocks that you get for ranking up your Naturalist role. So it's basically the same as all the other roles. You'll get some saddles unlocked, certain horse breed, which is the new type of horse, the Gypsy Cob, and there is many others like clothing, etc, things like that, things that I don't really need to cover. You'll see yourself when you get online. And another of the new characters introduced to us in the cutscene at the beginning was Gus. He is the new Red Dead Online trapper. You can find him in between Rig Station and Bard's Crossing. Now this I do believe will be a pretty cool feature for Red Dead Online. Now we're going to actually be able to, just like the butcher, take some animal parts to him and sell them for profit, or we can take some materials to him and some cash and he'll craft you some cool looking items, new things like clothing, animal trinkets, ammunition and other cool stuff. Now as you'll see here, the prices can be a little steep for some of them, but hey, you want it, you got to pay for it, right? Now it's going to be a lot of work to get all these stuff unlocked, because you're going to have to take some things like legendary pelts, perfect pelts, and of course you'll need the cash to be able to purchase them. So all of that done and you can unlock all these cool things from Gus. I'm sure as well in the future Rockstar will be adding more things that we can buy from the trapper, so this will, as I say, looks promising anyway, is a good addition to Red Dead Online. And once your Naturalist role is all set up, you'll be able to head to Harriet Davenport's locations, one near Little Creek and one near the bayou, and you'll be able to start missions here, purchase things like the sedative varmint rifle cartridges, tonics, pamphlets, things that are going to help you along the way in your Naturalist role. You'll also of course be able to sell your Naturalist sets here to her for a tidy little profit. And if you open up the weapon wheel, go to the item section, you'll find your animal field guide. Now this is basically explaining all the kind of sets that you're going to have to find for Harriet Davenport. It will tell you the habitat that the creatures live in, and of course it will tell you the sale price of these sets. Trade in a completed set category to get X amount of dollars. So for the farmland habitats you're going to get $60 for a full set. Desert habitats you're going to get $80 for the full set, $110 for the wetland habitats, $140 for the mountain and grassland habitats, $160 for the forest and river habitats, and the big jump in price here, legendary animal dark will be $680 for the full set. The legendary animals light will be $500 for the full set, which is big payouts. $700 for the legendary animals red and blonde, and $480 for the legendary animals patterned. So some decent payouts there, all legendary animals of course, which probably will be a little bit difficult to find for some of them. Hopefully with all the animal spawns being fixed, the random event spawns being fixed, the game runs a hell of a lot smoother now. And just a quick viewing of the Krampus variant, which has been added to the double barrel shotgun, before finally the last part, which is the Wheeler, Rawson & Co. Outlaw Pass number 3. Now to purchase this, guys, it's going to cost you 40 gold bars, which I highly recommend you purchasing because you're going to get the gold bars throughout ranking up in the Outlaw Pass. Doesn't take much to rank up, and it doesn't take a lot of time, to be honest, either. Definitely worth the purchase. If you're in need of gold, I have linked in the description, as I said, it is the 25 free locations of treasure maps which you can find throughout the map. With the random events and animal spawns etc. being fixed, I think it's definitely fixed the frequency of finding these maps as well, because within 5 minutes of being online earlier, I actually managed to find one of the treasure hunters, which wasn't happening during the bugs with the random events. So hopefully that's fixed and you guys can actually use these locations much more beneficial now if the frequency of the maps are a lot higher. Now bear in mind, with these I get a lot of questions in the comments about it. They do spawn in random sessions. There's absolutely no way of guaranteeing which session the maps are going to spawn in. You can lobby hop or you can travel through the locations. It's totally your choice, but again, it's totally random which session the maps are going to spawn in. Rockstar's made it that way simply so that players can exploit them for loads of free cash and gold. I seem to answer that question a lot, and I answered it even more so when the random event bug was actually making the frequency of the maps a lot less. So just bear that in mind, guys, when you go looking for them. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just a rundown of basically all you need to know about this new Naturalist role for Red Dead Online, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Boca Bhoy out. Peace.